Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. I'm having a great weekend so far. What I'm here for today is just to come by and say hi. But besides that, no, I had a really good time with Maria on a live this morning, and so just having a fun weekend of crafting and cleaning house. But and the cleaning's not so fun, but you know what I mean. But I had a friend in Subby. I showed a little, just a little blip of this music that I had brought home from Florida that my mom gave me and said I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with it. Maybe coffee dye some of it and use it in my journals, and maybe make up some music book pages. That was the two ideas I had so far. Of course, I could list separate sheet music, but I don't know how well that would do. But then I had a friend in Subby contact me that she would like to maybe do a trade for some of the music. And I have so much here, I thought, well, let me just do a quick video flip through what I have, and then you can let me, like she could let me know what she wants, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm here for. And if anyone else has any ideas or would like to make a trade or, even purchase some of this, just leave me a comment and we'll figure it out, email each other and stuff like that. So to start, I'll just tell you that I've got two boxes. They're small boxes, but you can fit a lot of music in a small box. So this is one box I have piled around me here, and it's all from I don't want to take up time looking at the copyrights on each one. So if you're interested in one and you want to know the copyright, let me know. But I just think looking at the copyrights of every one will take too much time. So I'm just going to flip through and maybe, open it up a little bit, show you what I've got. And then, just let me know if anyone wants any. So to start, I want to remind you that my mom has this music because she sang in church and she played the piano and stuff like that. So that's what it's all from. And I think like most of this that I have piled right here is from her singing in church and a choir, all as I was growing up and everything. She always sang in the church and in the choir and sang solos and things like that. So that's what this is from. So to get started, I'll just flip through. I'll try to do a little description of read the title. Like this says, "It is finished." This is just sheet music here. And, if you ever sang in a choir at church or whatever, you sang all different types of music all year long and seasonal. There was your seasonal music. This sounds like it was maybe Easter type thing. It is finished. So that's that. It's just a few pages. It's says Bill and Gloria Gaither here. Beautiful music from Bill and Gloria Gaither. So that's number one. And as we talk, I'm going to put it right back in the box here beside me because I don't really have anywhere else to store it. But as you can see, this one was written in where my mom used it and wrote some of her music notes in there. And if you sang and you're into music, you totally know what all this means. So she wrote, as you can see, very neatly, in little pen here. It actually looks pretty cool to me. So anyway, that's number two. And we're going to try to go a little faster than that. High Voice, Volume 4, Solos, Lexicon, Performance Tracks. So this is a booklet with not just sheet music, but like a booklet. And you can see how it is here. There's the back. That's number 2. Or number 3. I'm not going to tell you the number of every one. Just if you see one, write down the name or something of it, a description, and then I'll be able to know which one you're talking about. So this is George Beverly Shea. It has my mom's name on the front here written. And it's a booklet too, not just sheet music. And it's pretty, there's a lot of pages there. That's the back. It's red. I would describe it as red, and that's a picture of George Beverly Shea on the front there. America's beloved gospel singer, the crusade soloist. Next one is John Peterson's folio of favorites. You can tell these last two by George Beverly Shea and this one are pretty old. And I would guess 50s. or even older than that. But if I see a copyright, I'll tell you, but I'm not going to look for one. Another booklet. This is a blue with John Peterson's Folio of Favorites. Okay, next one, Sunday Soloist booklet. Again, you can see it's clean, no rips or tears. Got a white background with the colorful, like almost, it's a bluish gray and a violet, called Sunday Soloist. Special Songs for Sunday Soloist. And I'm just making a point of that, so in case somebody wants one, you can tell me the name of it so I can go back and find it, because there's a lot here. And when you tell me something that you want, I'm going to have to look through all of this again and figure out, you know, what you want. So this is a thick booklet, as you can see. It's called Lift Him Up, Volume 2. Okay. Green with the blue clouds. So, yeah, if you can just write down the name if it's something you want. Lift Him Up. Maybe a little description if possible. Green with blue clouds type of thing. Okay, here's another George Beverly Shea. This one looks really identical to the other one. So, you know, if somebody wanted this, it wouldn't matter which one I picked out. It's got my mom's name on the front here written. And you can see it's a booklet. And it does have some writing in it where my mom wrote her notes for singing. So, or maybe they sang it in the choir. I don't know if it was a solo or choir thing, but she's got some notes here. So, about what songs she knows. That's neat. So, second George Beverly Shea. I'm going to do all the booklets first because I can get those in the bottom of the box and then go with the books, the hymnals. So this is a booklet, rather thick one with the stripes. Great Songs for High Voice. You can see it's got the different colored stripes on the front. I don't really see any writing in this one, but that doesn't mean I didn't miss something because I'm going pretty quick. So that's another one. This is just a piece of simple one-page thing there. Here's sheet music. It's In Times Like These, Words and Music by Ruth K. Jones. And it's got blue writing. That's cool. I like that. That's neat. Now, you can tell me what you want. I haven't decided what I am going to keep out of here. So, if you see something and then I decide to keep it, I'm not saying, I mean, I guess that could happen because I'm just going to show all of it. And then if it gets right down to if it's the one I want to keep. But I'm pretty much willing to let anything go here. I just want to keep a little bit, you know, for use in my journals. So I don't want to get rid of every single piece, I don't think. But I don't think that's going to happen anyway. So the Golden Hymn Book. This is a thick booklet. Nice aging on this one, kind of browning. Don't see any writing. The Golden Hymn Book. Got a pretty floral scene here on the front. Music to Make the Heart Sing. So that's a really pretty one. Lots of pages in it, that's for sure. The Rambles Silver Jubilee, celebrating 25 years in gospel music. And that these may be, that's their name, the Rambles. There's two ladies and a man there. Maybe it's a family, a mother, father, and daughter, possibly. What it looks like it might be to me. And this I would call a booklet, you know, regular size. And it's got that blue background. Bill and Gloria Gaither with a picture of them and a silver background with them at the blue background and back of them. Silver anniversary songbook, and it's a thicker one, I would say. So that's that one. The Cathedral Quartet booklet, but a thinner one. Climbing Higher and Higher, it says on the front, songbook, just for reference. Oh, there's actually two of those. Another, The Cathedrals. And this is a booklet, The Best of Times. It says on this one, The Cathedrals. Here's another Cathedrals. This one says Going in Style. So one of two for the cathedrals. A New Song in My Mouth, Psalms 43, chapter 40, verse 3, volume 2, Sacred Solos. Just giving you references in case there's something my friend wants or somebody wants. This one is like purple. Oh, there's two of these that say Jesus, and purple with yellow accents. And this is sheet music, two of those. This one has little writing on it here, someone's name. That's my friend's mom that used to give her voice lessons. My friend's mom. My mom's friend. Just realized what I said. My mom's friend that gave her voice lessons. Okay, this is the Cathedrals I've Just Started Living booklet. Okay. This is the Hawaiians Sing right here. It's called the Hawaiians Sing. These are the Hawaiians. And this is a booklet. The next one is a thicker book. It's the Sandy Patty songbook, and this is Sandy Patty in her much younger years, probably when she first started out. And this is a pretty thick booklet here. So there's probably some good stuff in there if you know Sandy Patty. She's an awesome singer. So these are all about the same right here. This one's called Revival Specials number 2. It's pink with a choir on the front. And it's a booklet, a smaller booklet, but it's a good thick amount of pages. This is the Songs of Squire Parsons, Sweet Beulah Land, blue with blue dots and clouds. And again, the smaller booklet. King Forever, a Christmas musical. It's got brown and burgundy on the front. This is like sheet music right here. Let's see. Yeah, this is all sheet music. This I might want to keep. I love sheet music. I'm trying to think if I want to keep all of this. I want to keep these two. I'm gonna put those over to the side as we're going through. Maybe that's how I'll do it. I'll decide what I want to keep for now. I think I want to keep. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to make a decision on the spot here. I think I can let these go. These are the same, I think. Anthems by John C. Hallett. And yeah, I think these are the same. Number 2225. Yeah, these are the same. So I've got two of those. Yeah, I'm willing to let those go. I'm willing to let these two go too. I guess I just like the colored ones really the best. So this one is Peter J. Wilowski. Battle Hymn of the Republic. It says right up here in the corner. That'll help me identify it. Peter J. Wilowski. W-I-L-H-O-U-S-K-Y. Choral Arrangements. This one is Warring Choral Series. This is My Country. Again, it's like sheet music. Has about 5 or 6 pages there, though. Okay, some thicker. Well, this is a cover to something, or the back. This one has its front and back. 100 Inspirational Favorites. It's a pretty thick booklet here, and it just has those. It's a sign here, and then it has those words. 100 Inspirational Favorites. Another thick booklet that is 100 Songs of the Seasons, and it's got the seasons in shapes here. Fall, winter, spring, summer, I guess. And it's lots of pages in there. This one is sheet music, or no, this is a booklet. Christmas solos and duets. So yeah, I guess I can let this go if somebody wants it. You can see it's old and tattered, getting tattered here, but I think it's really pretty though, still with the poinsettias here. And the pages are quite brown. So that's Christmas solos and duets. Another thick booklet here, 101 songs. Okay, this is what this goes to. So I've got the front and back. The back one is off and the front one is halfway off and torn. So this would be a great one to use for junk journals because, you know, Well, pages are good though. So the pages are perfect to cut up for junk journals. Just the covers are, they must have been well used and loved. Okay, so the quick on the hymnals. I got two spiral bound books here. Country and Western Gospel Hymnal. Has a little church on the front. Cute little church. That's cute. And so it's a smaller size, but lots of pages. This one is Lift Him Up, a spiral. And again, lots of pages. And it's called Lift Him Up, Volume 4. So that's those two. And these are all hardback hymnals. I think I have one of each kind, no duplicates. So this is All American Church Hymnal. It's the green hardback. And here's what it looks like inside. Normal size hymnal. Soul Stirring Songs and Hymns. Again, you can tell these are old and browning, but they're all in good shape. The Broadman Hymnal. This looks like an oldie. Look at that. Even these end pages are really neat. Nice brown pages. Yeah, I'm going to keep one of these hymnals. I don't know which one yet. But maybe, let's see, I'm just really curious. 1948, I believe that says. So, yeah, that's an oldie. I might keep that one. Living Hymns on this one, burgundy. Here's what this one looks like. And I'm sure these are all vintage because, you know, churches, a lot of churches don't use hymn books anymore, so they have the music on the screen overhead. So this is the inside of this one. And Burgundy Inspiring Hymns, that one's called. Okay, that was one box. Let me see if we can get through the other one. I'm not sure how this one is. I haven't really taken anything out of this one. I would really love to get this all done in one video. So I'm sorry if I go fast, but I want to get it done. Okay. Now I gotta put the big books in first. It just works out, and back in the box first. It just works out better that way. So let me just get them up here on the table. Couldn't get them all up here at one time, so please excuse the moving around here. But as we start, you can see these are old. These look older than the last box. But this is called Sonatinum album. Like, I guess that has to do with sonatas. Band 1 edition Peters, it says. This has a light green, a pretty light green border here. And it's a book, you know, good sized booklet with a lot of pages. So just to show you that one. Edition Peters Sonatinum album. This looks like a smaller booklet, maybe a piano book. Let's see, the Choral Sight Singer. It has lesson numbers on this music here, so kind of different, but it's red. The Choral Sight Singer has a little choir here. That's cute. These really look vintage, though. These look old. I may have to keep some of these. Diller Quayle DQ here for Diller Quayle. First solo book. It's orange with black. And this is a really pretty one. Oldie. Looks like an oldie. So this is not church music here. This one. This is this says like the country, my country, 'tis of thee, the town clock, hunting song, soldier song, in the springtime. Just something a little different here, and I may want to keep this one and use it to make a junk journal or a journal. I like to use the covers especially. I love orange. Of course, I love all colors, but you know, I just love really colorful things. So, Piano Technique Book 2. You can see that. It has little figures here. That's neat. Right there. Something to do with scales. So this is not necessarily any type of church song book. But practicing piano technique. Yeah, using learning to play the piano or practicing the piano. On the road to Mandalay, sheet music. This looks old. This is cool. Blue with this Buddha looking guy on the front. And here, till we two are one. I'm going to go a little faster so we get through this, but that's sheet music. Till we two are one. With a song in my heart, sheet music. Be my love, sheet music. Lover, come back to me. Yeah, these are old. These are probably from the 40s, I would guess, because my mom had some of these, I think, before she got married. She was always a singer. So I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to. But that was Lover, Come Back to Me. This is What Is This Thing Called Love? Wake Up and Dream, Cole Porter. This is English and Spanish. So that is cool. They have the words in English and Spanish on here. That's very neat. I've never seen that before. This is Night and Day. And this is an oldie. But looks like it's in decent shape for an oldie as far as old, vintage, really vintage kind of rustic or shabby, but really pretty. Vintage. A blue one here with a nice pretty scene on it, Into the Night. It's called sheet music. I'm a Fool to Care. Les Paul and Mary Ford. Words and music by Ted Daffin. Vaya con Dios. Blue. Here's two of those. Vaya con Dios. And underneath that it says, May God be with you. This is sheet music. Recorded on Capitol Records by Les Paul and Mary Ford. Two of those. This is Modern Guitar Method, Hawaiian style. My mom used to play the Hawaiian guitar, so there you go. Yep, she had that before she got married and played the Hawaiian guitar. And I think last I knew she still had it, but she, hadn't played it in years. But yeah, last I knew she still had it, unless she might have given it to one of my sons. I'm not sure if he actually brought it home or it's still at her house. But yep. My Hero, from the Chocolate Soldier, sheet music here. Next one is a booklet, Sigmund Romberg Song Album Book 2, Blue with Stars. This is a booklet. Next one, the Bill Gaither Trio, a booklet featuring I Am Loved. Okay. Album of Familiar Songs, a booklet. It's red. Album of Familiar Songs. Has these people gathered around the piano. Cute picture. A New Song in My Mouth, Psalm 43. I think we had another one kind of like this, didn't we? Psalm 43 we did have. I think the front cover was a little different though. But here's another one. I don't know if the songs are the same or not, but it's a booklet. This is a smaller booklet, Hymns of Faith for Piano or Organ by John W. Sham. This is a piano book. And it's Hymns of Faith. Sheet music, Tenderly. A Morris Mayfair Melrose song has orange with musical treble clefs there, I think those are, and it's sheet music. I like that orange though. The Desert Song, sheet music. That's an oldie. Autumn Leaves, sheet music here. And Dancing with Someone, sheet music. This is a piano book, and I recognize it because I think I used this one. Yeah. I think somewhere along the line I took piano lessons too, so I may have used this one. Yep, there's John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. And these grades in here may have been for me. Oh, I must have liked this song. Blue Tail Fly. I think these notes are in grades in here for me. I got an A on this one. Blue Tail Fly. Over here I got a B-. I probably didn't like that one or practice enough. I might keep that one. I'm going to put it over here. This is a pretty one. Big, thicker booklet. This is really pretty. It's got lilies on the front and it's called Sacred Songs. I'm just trying to see something here if I want to use this for that would be a pretty cover for a journal. I don't know. I have to think about that. These I like right here. I like this cover. This is just a note, like a composition book, an old composition book. It's got this brown cover and it was used to make notes for music class or piano or, you know, song lessons, music, you know, singing lessons, something like that. So I'm probably going to keep that. I think that's really cool. I've never had anything like that before. I'm going to keep that one. This is a couple smaller books here. This one you can see it's in kind of bad shape, but whatever, it's up for grabs. Favorites, gospel songs for solos, quartets, and group singing. So it's a booklet. And I put these in here right so they fit back in there. This is an oldie. I recognize this one because I know my mom used this one a lot. Favorite number 4 gospel songs. Yeah, it's got some tiny bit of writing in, not too much. A little bit of writing on the back there. But it just looks really old and vintage, which I like. Songs for America. This is cool. Old, look how that's so, it's plain, but it's so retro looking, just the font or something and the colors. Very cool. So that was Songs for America. This is a thick booklet, Experiences in Music. What kind of songs are in here? Oh, this is this is like a, I'm trying to look, it's like a textbook. It's like a music textbook, but there is some music in here and other things to learn. I think to learn about music and things like that. So, Experiences in Music. Start at the Piano. It's a bigger, bigger booklet, and that's what this one has in it. Step-by-step instruction, words of encouragement, plus easy to play classic and contemporary pieces. So it's kind of to help you learn how to play the piano. So that's that one. That's a big one. Let me put this over here for a second because I started putting those small ones in. Beginning Hymn Player, Book 2. So this is learning how to play hymns on the piano. Beginning Hymn Player, Book 3. Another learning how to play hymns on the piano. Songs You Like to Sing. I love this cover. Oh my goodness. Oh, so cool. Oh, goodness gracious. But I'm going to let this one go. Songs You Like to Sing, it's called. It's a thick one. Okay, so let me put these out of the way for 1 second. I got one more small pile. If you're watching and you're interested, thank you. It's just for my music people. Or if you like looking at old music books. So I hope it's not too boring for anyone. But let's see, this one is, I got a bunch of little ones here, so I'm going to go through these quick. But this is Favorites number 8. Has a little bit of writing right there. Someone's name, it looks like. This is Favorites number 7. Oh, I love that retro look of that one. The colors looks like 70s, that avocado green. Favorites number 6. Looks like my mom had all the favorites here. Yep. So I got 6, 7, 8, 4 favorites. So that's number 4. And this is number 1 favorites again. So we got those, and then, oh, here's number 9 favorites. Oh, is it? Let me see. 8, 8, and 9 are similar, but they're different numbers. So 8 and 9 we have. That's cool. Collection. Lift Him Up songs. This is a thicker. Oh, it's got some old paper clips in here. I'm keeping those. I'll be keeping the paper clips. They don't make those anymore, those little plastic clips. I'm keeping this for my journals. So this book is up for grabs, but I'm keeping the paper clips. That's funny. Okay, Lift Him Up again. Let me tell you the difference. This Lift Him Up, this one says, the purple one says volume 3. This doesn't say anything about any volume on it. So this is the brown and blue if you want this one. And I'll include 1 paper clip in it. Sorry, I love those paper clips. Whenever I see them, once in a while I'll see one in my office somewhere, like in an old file that we're getting rid of, and I'm like, all right, I'll pull those paper clips out of there. Anyway, purple, the second one here, volume 3. Gotta put these with the little books. Oh, we got some more favorites here. Let me put this down here so I can put the favorites in order, unless these are different favorites. So this one's volume 2, has the choir in the front. So I think it might be different. These might be old. This looks older than these. These look maybe 70s. These look older. Oh, look at this one. Really cool. I love this right here. And this is volume 1 favorite. So I'm going to keep these together as a set. They're not, they're not a set, but I'm just, I want to see how many I have of a certain type. So Norman Clayton's favorite gospel song. Here's 2 of those. This one has, well, they both have a church. Oh, they both say number 2. Okay, they're the same, but what's throwing me off is they're a different color. This one's yellow and this one's orange. So, yeah, interesting. Okay, so I'm going to put these, and this is number 2 too, so you can tell they're all different years. This is a neat one, and an oldie. Sacred Trios for Women. Blue cover. Some of these are really 1941 copyright on this. Isn't that cool? That is neat. It feels different too. It's like, I don't know what it is. Whatever kind of paper it is, it's different. So let me put that right here. Here's an old bulletin from 1983. I'll poke that in there if anybody wants it, they can have it. This is some, I don't know, this might be, this is sheet music. The Sweetest Hallelujah. And my big, I've got a, okay, so the rest, I think that's it. I've got a bulletin and just some music my mom had in a folder. If anybody wants it, they are welcome to it. It's just copies. So, yeah, copies of music. You're welcome to it. Here's another old composition book that I'm going to keep. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I'll use that. And then here's another manila folder. I'm trying to see which way is up. Full of music, bulletins. Let's see what else is in here. Copies, there's a bunch of programs in here. But really, if somebody wants this, because it's just too much for me to use, I mean, I don't know how long it would take me to actually use all of this. So I'm glad to share. My friend is going to let me know what she wants, and then we're going to do a trade. She's going to send me something, so some Happy Mail or something. So I'm willing to do that, whatever works, willing to share. And I'm sorry if this is a little crooked. Got a new camera holder and arm, and it's I'm getting used to it. So hopefully this is a good video and everything's in frame. So hope you enjoyed the little walk through all the music. That's everything, and I will let you all go and see you next time, and happy crafting.